Now we're talking about beginner bandhas. Why, what, when, what are you talking about, Chris, with bandha? This engagement, an engagement of muscles around certain joints that have a lot of innervation, a lot of spinal influence there, and that will stimulate your mind a lot, and it will have a tremendous effect on breathing practices, which also affect your mind. So it's a way to bolster how you influence your mind through holding your breath or in the process of inhaling or exhaling. Everybody who practices yoga should know a little bit about progressions for the pelvic floor, for your belly. Your belly is very linked with your chest as far as breathing. The belly has to go out for the breath to come in. The chest can expand a little bit too, and it is distributed amongst a belly expand and a chest expand. When you can hold your belly firm while you inhale, you're going to really strengthen your diaphragm, which is going to be tremendous for your cortisol levels. It signals to your nervous system when you're using diaphragm to remove cortisol from the system. And furthermore, you'll cause your chest to expand more. You'll reach more fresh lung tissue that's not normally touched with air. And that will also signal to the nervous system, calm down. So it's very, very calming to have these lower two bandhas. The bandha being the pelvic floor engagement, and it's more than that. If I could just say pelvic floor engagement and you get the bandha, why would I be teaching events? Because there's actual exercises, there's progression of exercises to become aware in a sensitive way, to have a sensitivity to it. Because you don't want like a big, like you're trying to hold in a turd. You want to have a toning and correlate and coordinate that toning of musculature with the breath pattern. And it sounds complicated, but when you're in a breath pattern that takes like 20 or 25 breaths to complete the sequence, it makes a big difference. That 1, 2, 3, 4% extra that you get accumulates, and in the end you get twice the experience, 3 times the experience, which is all yoga practice. It's 99% practice and 1% enjoy the fruits of it. And then furthermore, the last thing would be the throat. How do you use your throat? There's a lot of intricacies there as far as don't get a headache when you're breathing, when you're trying to slow down your breathing, when you have your tongue gripping a lot, which is creating a lot of tension around your face and so on. And so this is beginner bandhas, or these 3 energy centers. I say energy because there is, when you start to do less and keep doing less and less and less and shave away the excess effort in these gestures of pelvic floor, belly, and throat, you retain a sensitivity, the warmth feeling, the tingling around those locations where you're toning the muscles actually amplifies the less effort you put into the musculature. And so what is that feeling? Just call that energetics, yoga energetics. And it goes somewhere. So that's the beginning of it.